Everybody, welcome back. John from Gatti's Garage. Wanted to just take a couple minutes today and tell you guys about something we've got coming up towards the end of this year that we are super excited about. So, for years and years, I've been contemplating and thinking about building a custom bike, start to finish, in 24 hours. Obviously, to do something like this will take a whole crew of people. Never really had that possibility, but now I do. So we have decided and started the early stages of planning to build a bike in 24 hours. This will be coming up October, November of this year. Plan is to start the build sometime the evening of October 31st. You know, maybe 4, 5, 6 o'clock, whatever. We will work 24 hours round the clock till Friday at the cutoff time. The idea being that we've got the bike done. We'll crash for Friday night, and Saturday morning we will jump on that bike, everybody else on a bunch of other bikes, and ride to Arcadia Bike Fest, which is about a 125-mile ride from the shop here, out in the middle of Florida and a little north of us. So I'm super excited to try and do this. Obviously, this is going to take a ton of planning, a ton of people, and I wanted to announce it now because we're still looking for some people. The plan going along with this is also to stream live on the internet through this 24 hours. So really hoping to find somebody to do the camera work. If not, we'll all try and pick up the slack, everybody that's going to be here, doing camera work. But it'll just be a lot better if somebody's here and their job is to pay attention to camera stuff. So we're hoping to find that. We could always use another builder or two. If it's something that you're interested in getting involved in, please definitely get a hold of me. And if we can use you, we'd love to add you to the team. Throughout the next several months, we're going to be doing lots of prepping. So here and there, I'll have some update videos. We're also going to pre-make some of the parts that are parts that we consider would be parts most people would buy. So, for example, we're going to be making some custom rims. We got these rim hoops in. I've been waiting to get some of these for quite a while. We're going to plasma cut some wheel centers. I'll clip to a little segment. I've pre-drawn these wheel centers. I've been working on these long before we ever started planning to do this. But I feel like pre-making wheels still considers the whole bike being built in 24 hours, as most people would buy wheels. We normally always buy wheels, so pre-making them doesn't really cheat on the 24 hours. And there's a few other things like that. I'm probably going to hand make a gas tank, and again, 99% of the time we buy gas tanks, so I'll probably pre-make the gas tank, and maybe just one or two other things, If we decide to make a headlight, we'll possibly pre-make that. But the idea is we're going to take a stock frame. We're going to be using a Honda Shadow 750. A lot of reasons behind that. Reliability. Several other things. But that's the bike we've chosen to do. It's going to be a high neck, deraked bike. They call them St. Louis style, I believe. It's a neat style I've never built before. I've had one in my head for quite a while. So we're going to take that Honda Shadow frame, it's already got the VIN and all that. We're going to heavily modify it. Obviously, all of that will be done in the 24-hour time period. All the paint work will be done in the 24-hour time period. And all the other fabrication, spacing the wheels, mounting the wheels. We got to make foot controls, handlebars. Obviously, we have a front end we're going to be using already. So the big hard parts, like forks and stuff that we don't normally make, we won't be making, but all the rest of the stuff we will. A seat, we'll have a fender blank on hand, probably make a sissy bar if we decide, or fender struts or whatever, foot controls, brake caliper hangers, just everything that we normally make. We'll be wiring the whole bike and fully assembling it, everything that you would consider a bike build, or at least that we consider a bike build. I'm sure somebody's going to say, you didn't do this or you did that or whatever. But anyway, the whole point of this is to just be fun. Obviously, there's no there's no competition, there's no rules, there's no, so we get to decide whatever we want to do. But we're going to try and stick with what I feel is kind of the heart of a bike build. And do all that in 24 hours and then ride it 120 miles immediately after. So that's our plan. I think it's going to be really cool and exciting. If you want to get involved in any way, shape, form, please reach out to us. Again, I think this is going to be a really cool thing. We're possibly interested in some sponsors. If anybody wants to sponsor any pieces or parts or be involved in that kind of way. But yeah, that's it. That's, like I said, we're super excited about this. We're looking forward to it. And we'll be keeping you guys updated throughout the next, 6 months or so leading up to the build. So, appreciate you guys listening to me ramble. I'm going to get back to work. I'm here in the shop, but just working on regular, not exciting stuff. So, figured today was a good day to drop this video. Appreciate you guys being here, and we'll see you next time at Gatti's Garage.